to go out there, write a statement claiming that why would Ayaba Cho make me a spokesperson of the ADF? Maybe if he wants my job, he should put a proper application and stating that I have called for the assassination of the founder of COM 3 times in my audios. This man is indeed the Nyamfuka, the Kyakfusafu of COM. He's an idiot. We have never called for the assassination of anybody. I, Capo Daniel, the Deputy Defense Chief of the Ambazonian Defense Forces, have called for the fund of SOC in line with the principles of the Ambazonian Defense Forces and the governing councils to be arrested, tried for treason, and face the maximum penalty, the death penalty. He should be executed, not assassinated. We are gentlemen. For committing treason, the same fund of SOC of COM.
I should be tried and jailed.
That's interesting.
Yes, I should be tried and jailed. Trust me. And so I believe we must be accountable. No Ambazonian should have any illusion. If you work against Ambazonia, if you enable acts of colonialism declared by the United Nations as crimes against humanity, there will be no forgiveness.
Okay, granting that is right. In 2019, the world was shocked by the atrocious killing of Miss Florence Ayafor. As a leader, you did well to get the people you believe were responsible, the culprits. But since then, and I have to say that even those who disagree with you applauded the action. That's leadership. But since then, nobody ever heard anything about what those 3 gentlemen, I really shouldn't even call them gentlemen, if they were actually the culprits. Those 3 guys, nobody knows what you did with them. Justice must also be seen as done, Dr. Cho. Do you agree with that?
I agree with you.
But then nobody heard what you did with those 3 people.
Yes, and possibly that's a limitation from our part.
Did the pictures, did what you hear done to Florence Ayafor, did it shock you as it shocked everybody?
Of course, it shocked me. And the reason why we are up against such a brutal regime is to make sure we can protect the dignity of our people. Look, even I tell the forces, if you engage in acts of killing, in acts that are inconsistent with the foundation of our liberation struggle, we will hold you accountable. But we are operating under difficult circumstances. And so that is factored out in what we can do and what we cannot do.
So people are curious to know, where are those 3 people you arrested for killing, on allegations of killing Florence Ayafor?
We have a standard practice within the Ambazonian Defense Forces and the sister forces. We arrest persons, we use our code of justice, we engage in rehabilitation, but we do not reintroduce most of them back in fighting, especially those who engage in what we consider as egregious crimes, as the one that happened to Ms. Ayafor.
If militating for the CPDM is deemed to be an act of treachery, which could result in death, if I understood you well, here we are, you're talking about 3 people you arrested for so brutally killing a woman. You're talking about rehabilitating them. That doesn't come across as justice, does it?
Rehabilitation is a component of justice. That is factored in international.
Shouldn't justice be commensurate to the crime?
Irrespective of the crime. Rehabilitation is an instrument factored in international instruments as a form of justice. It's a restorative justice. So we might decide to engage in retributive justice, but you cannot, when you talk about some of the crimes that Ambazonian forces have committed, and put them in the same line with, the CPDM. I think that's a distinction you have to make. Even in the Oxford report a few years back, they criticized these kind of drawing this moral equivalence between some of the infractions committed by Ambazonian forces and the the crimes of war, crimes against humanity, and even genocide perpetrated by the CPDM. And I repeat, if you are arrested as a CPDM, you might not go home alive.
Do you believe in the death penalty?
Within the context of the Ambazonian War of Liberation, yes.
I guess I'm still confused, sir. I'm not clear why those three gentlemen or those three guys don't deserve the death penalty. All of us know, actually, I was sent a video of what happened to that woman. I couldn't even open it. Well, all of us know what happened to that woman. So we're wondering why that's not deserving of death penalty.
There are many things that are factored in making decisions about actions of soldiers. Was it systematic? What motivated it? All of those things are factored in. What you see is the crime. In passing judgment on the crime, we factor a lot of things, and we came to the conclusion that they don't deserve. We will not institute a death penalty on Ambazonian forces at this particular time,
regardless of what they do.
Except it's systematic, it is massive, but we will not.
Okay, your point taken, sir. It's now about 7 years since the war, 5 months. And this is the question that almost everybody, some actually pleaded with me to ask you this question. Now 5 months, Dr. Ayaba Cho, since you made a vehicular circulation between Bangui and Bamenda almost impossible. You have publicly taken responsibility for what could appropriately be described as a blockade. What is it you are trying to accomplish with that blockade?
The blockade stays in place, and I will not discuss what we are trying to accomplish, but the population within this area, they are okay with that blockade. We have created a permanent sense of ungovernability. We determine also issues of taxation.
The atmosphere of ungovernability, because I got a lot of questions from Ground Zero on that. When you render a society or a city or a region ungovernable, who takes the brunt? The citizens, definitely.
That's the nature of liberation wars. You see, we are acting as though we are in a situation of normalcy.
Are you in control of the fighters on the ground, your fighters?
I am the
ADF
commander-in-chief. I am in charge.
Okay, if you're in charge, I will expect that you take responsibility for all the things they do. Do you?
I do.
Okay, some of the things that, according to, as you see, I have a lot of papers in front of me, a lot of questions came from home. Some of the things they do, I've been told, include kidnapping, torture at Allah Bukam camp, summary killings, all kinds of things going on. It suffices that you own a business and they just come and pull you off and execute you. Do you endorse things like this?
No, because the code of conduct of the Ambazonian Defense Forces, which is shared with other forces, does not tolerate acts of kidnapping or torture.
We will take care of them. Our forces will take care of them. As you all know, yesterday, the Ambazonian Defense Forces, following the established Ambazonian Code of Law and Code of Justice, carried out summary execution publicly of 2 Cameroon spies recruited by the B commander in Ambo, following our code of conduct, our code of law and code of justice. They were executed.
Okay, let's check that.
They were executed.
They got check
In the 1950s, we get KNDP, where all we will know them. We get KPP, and we get KNC. This one are just three of the political parties that will be there for British Southern Cameroons. In the 1950s, ask yourself, say, why all these political parties, they will get na K for spell Cameroon with the letter K. Even in French Cameroon at that time, or the Cameroons under French administration, they will spell Cameroon with a C. C-A-M-E-R-O-U-N, Cameroon, with a C. The English, they will spell Cameroon with a C. But the people then, for the former British Southern Cameroons, they spell their Cameroon with a K. It was deliberate. They spell them the German way. K-A-M-E-R-U-N, Cameroon. Now people then for former British Southern Cameroons, John Go found a political party, KNDP. No be C, K. And they let their own party, KPP. And then you get KNC. Even inside French Cameroon, they will spell the Cameroon. Now we see, for example, now what do they call that? Omyobe, their political party, UPC. And then President Amadou Ahidjo, he own political party, now UC. They spell and will see Cameroon. Even for French side, they spell and will see. The English people, they spell and will see. But for my British Southern Cameroons, they spell and okay. These people, they not be ever get them any notion for get independence. I go bring una further presentations for explain these things and for una, make una understand our history. When it become time for our forefathers and for getting independence, they go for New York, go tell them, say, no, they actually want the British, me they stay. My contributor, when I don't know what people, our forefathers they put way through, will they suffer today the consequences of their own stupidity, their political immaturity, and all of those things then. Just leave them. The KNGP, the KPP, the KNC. They like what people then inside motor again, only one gear reverse. They always look back. Now we then have for British Southern Cameroons, but they keep spelling the Cameroon with K because they're only looking back. They want to go back to German Cameroon. Even the people that for French Cameroon, they don't get with the reality. Say this, so things they don't change. We no longer be in German Cameroon. They spell their own Cameroon now with C. But what people them, what are Endele Poncha, all them, they still spell with K, KPP, KNC, KNDP. May want to understand where to be able to go on. I will talk more about these things subsequently. When I go here, thank you plenty my control. That one is just a small homework we bring up on. When I go look into that, we will talk about them. I will do some presentations about that in due time. Thank you plenty my contributor.
Now you were not fit live. My phone there for my hand. I enjoy the orgasm going and they give them for me. My canal self say go increase. I think say at the end of today, I go live from 22 to 25 inches. In Jesus' name, by the grace of God, I claim it. It's part of my body now. Now God create everything. Satan not create anything for my body. My canal where I come get, I carry my testes, Adam for on top. Where one of my testes is 5 pounds. My two now 10 pounds plus my 22 inches. I thank Amber. I celebrate you, Amber. Now God create everything where I get, and I appreciate them. This my nose where I come carry now. I breathe the air. I see say Amber don't win. This eye where I get so where I cratch am. I look and show. I say it ain't like buffalo. I cratch am. I see say Amber don't win. This my head where I get so no be coconut. Now I don't hit so I hit so. Place am for Bible so I sleep. People don't show you place where side where chicken it urinate. They don't show you place where fowl it urinate. Are we not talking the same?
Yes.
Our children. What did you talk to them?
I talk to mommy and papa then say we picking them, they over innocent. They never do anything. Make them leave, we picking them go back for school. Because time go come where we, Papa them, we not go there for this world anymore. We get to prepare, we picking them, make them take over. We sit down, we talk, say, we doctor don't be good doctor. How begin to become good doctor if you not go to school? We say we engineer, they not be good engineer. How if you become better engineer if you not go to school? With the complaints that thief there is a government. How they will learn how to not thief if you not go to school? If you not go to school, you even be the showman that you don't know how to count your money. You not go to school, you even be the teller, you don't know how to count your money. So every person get to go to school. For go to school not mean say you must get job. But when you go to school, it means that say you get chance to get job. So man begin, not get for one fight, take that begin put them for front. When I hear me fine, when I put begin for back, leave them go to school, protect them. I beg, when I leave with begin then go for school, when I find some different strategy. Thank you.
You strong talk the way you get out for this speaking the way you don't.
The way I give and so. Now because I been go school. Now because my papa they been send me for school. Now the thing do I think get small money to come buy book and give and put them. If I fit go school from this old town, so that I succeed, it means that they fit do better. So I say me they take up the challenge to do better than we do.
When the transfer is open, it is still blasphemy. Don't keep popping up the penalty. We're slicing forward.
Yeah, one time.
That's okay. Trying to find that is all.
The man will give the ball.
How about the last train? Momentary point of session to go in your way.
You play wrong.
Again, say that is true. But the wins are not showing. We're taking fast about that is true. Once again, on the first touch, try to send inside. Are we trust on that? See the control, stick again. 2021, the coach of Batuntai, he was the captain of the side that led his team against Homeboys. 2 years later, he's now gone to the dugout. And now as a manager of his team, a head coach. He will be having today to celebrate yet again the champion, not as a player, but more or less as a manager. Homeboys to the corner kick, sends it forward, searching for options, led by Panty, finds place, and who could give a gift to Elliot. Now to Quaresma, who was smiling, only for Clovis to intercept it. Finds Elijah again. Now to Babayaro. Nice one to Babayaro. Babayaro plays pass one. I will tell you that it was the kind of session I must foul. Very timely. One for the team. Well, the other team was going to. The only option, the central defender that you had there is by bringing Yaro down.
Babayaro qui, après avoir récupéré le ballon, a décidé de slalomer toute une défense. Et à quelques 15 mètres seulement du cadre réel, il avait été bloqué par sa jambe gauche. Et attention à son Babayaro qui porte le numéro 32 et qui a toujours fait l'affaire. L'année dernière, son même Babayaro qui a marqué le deuxième but. Et le but qui a donné la victoire à cette formation de Homeboys. Voilà le coach Ndev Adolf qui a toujours été en finale. En 2021, le coach Ndev Adolf était face à cette même formation de Bacho.
Even Homeboys are, of course, Homeboys are missing their midfield maestro. Yaro goes it! And the wall was there. Well, the midfield maestro of Homeboys, Ahmed Jefferson will not be here today, but unfortunately, he is in the 17 Unicap tournament taking place in Darwa. Ahmed Jefferson, who might have been here today.
Jefta est sélectionné pour les U20. Et voilà un joueur clé de cette formation de Homeboys. Et le gardien, le premier gardien de cette formation, il avait été appelé
George with a nice turn. And finds Yaro. Left foot for left foot. Sends again, trying to get George. Find the legs of Yaro. Wonderful clearance. And Homeboys to the first opportunity.
Voilà l'occasion de but net. Voilà l'occasion de but net. L'arbitre central. En 2021, les deux formations de la formation de Homeboys. Monsieur le maire,
yet again, right.
Thank you very much. Are, you are from Bachota, you are keeping a player's boot.